Hi guys. Here working on a new video for you that will reveal the truth about Fall Guys. And the truth is this game was built for success. This game is not an accident. It is built from the ground up. Every little detail adds to why this game is successful. Devolver Digital did a great job in um, publishing it because just the fact that they bet on this game is great, right? They took a risk and they said, you know what, we're going to publish this game. So kudos to them. Kudos. You'll get it in a second if you don't even get that joke yet, but you'll get it. So let's get into it. All right, so here we have the title screen. There's so much good to say about the title screen and the lobby. The first and number one thing they did right, which 90% of games get wrong, and it sucks. It's instant access. This game is so accessible. You can press the play button and be in the game so quickly. You can be in the game super quick because the play button is right there in the center, right where my camera is. So let me just switch so you can see the play button. It's bold. It's not in the way, right? It's not center screen. It's nice. It just says play. You can invite your friends. Super simple, easy. The other thing that they did really well is they put your character front and center, right? So if your character is front and center of the screen, you instantly are going to care about the customizations and cosmetics, the DLC more. You're going to feel connected to the game, right? Like I can see my character. Oh, that's me. It resonates, right? The other thing that they do is they tell you, here's the season, here's your progress in the season, right at the upper left. It's so clear. You know exactly what menu you're in because of the titles. The menu is in the menu itself. And the other thing that they do really well is they have your player name right there, or they will once they get that part going. Hopefully they do. It could be a rating thing, right? Maybe they don't want to have to figure out and do filtration on people's names, right? Because people can have profanity. So like the E for everyone rating is so important, especially for the success of this game, because if you're rated E for everyone, you could go so far. You can go on so many platforms, right? Switch is super popular. I don't know how many M games are on Switch. Not that many, right? So they're doing a really good job. This is going to follow the Fortnite formula for success. And I'm going to break it down. So the first thing I'm going to go to before we get into a game is we're going to go into their cosmetics. Right, so the one thing that they did that was super smart, and this is out of Payday's book, is they separate the colors from the patterns, right? So you get two different color tones, and colors are so easy to make. They're free. You can just mix any two colors, and it's gonna give you a different look, right? Like I look like a watermelon right now, and this looks like an artificial watermelon, right? This looks like the chewing gum, right? The zebra stripe. So they just do some really cool things, and they separate the pattern from the color, right? So when you separate the pattern from the color, you get some really cool stuff because the creators are the players and they're the content makers. So you make a bunch of different patterns and a bunch of different colors, and then they come up with the combinations. They come up with stuff that you didn't even think was possible. It's going to be really awesome to see all the different cosmetics that they add to this game. And I think players are going to enjoy it. They're going to have a lot of fun tricking out their guy, right? Everyone, like it or not, right? This is all Barbies, right? Everyone's playing with their little Barbie doll, and no one cares, right? You have grown men, 30-year-old men like me, dressing up a little Humpty Dumpty guy, right? A fall guy. And then you have little, more detailed cosmetics that are more premium, that you can purchase with the battle pass, right? And then different little bottoms. Okay, I'm gonna go with this guy. This is my new thing. They even give you an achievement. I got an achievement for that, for dressing up my guy. The other thing that they do too, let's go back into seasonality, is they present it so well, right? They're taking this book straight out of Fortnite's playbook. Easy. Here's where you start. Here's what you unlock. Super easy, right? The animations even play, right? Oh, do I want to look like a map? Oh, what's going on? Okay. Here, you can even unlock currency to pay for the next battle pass, probably. I'm assuming if you keep playing the game, right? You get 1,500 kudos. I don't know what that correlates to, and, you know, real world currency, if you could buy kudos. But let's check out the rest of the store. The cool thing about their store has some of the coolest features, right? They took the best part of the Destiny store. Let me go here, right? So when you think of Destiny, right, and you go to the secret shop, they have different custom items, right, that are rare than others. So you want to log in every day to look at the store and just see what's there. See what's there, right? So people are like, oh, I want that thing. And they also get FOMO, right? So when a player gets FOMO, they're like, oh, I don't know if I want to spend, you know, I don't want to miss the deal, right? So I'm going to spend the money. Because they're like, oh, what if this doesn't come up until a month? What if it never comes up? What if I can only get it that day? Right? So it's just one of these things that's super smart. The other thing that they did smart was they have their own currency, right? And when you have your own currency, you don't have to use another store, right? They don't have to use the PlayStation store. They don't have to use Xbox Live store, right? They have their own in-game currency. And I think all games need to move to that, because managing an online game store is so much work, and you can't update it that fast, right? It's easier to update something on the back end in your own game than having to send something to another company's to manage your store, and then they set it up. Maybe it's in the wrong region. There's so many issues. This is just simple. This is the way to do it. Easy options. I'm not going to get into it because they're pretty straightforward. You can customize all your controls, which I think should be, you know, a right for every single game. Change your controller input bindings, your sensitivity. Pretty easy. But the fact that they let you customize everything, I think, is the new standard for games. If you can't customize everything, you're really letting down players, really, because there's a lot of people with disabilities, and they might have custom game pads or other, you know, needs that you may not know about. They might have a repetitive stress injury or some other form of disability that we don't know about. So just make your game more accessible, right? Like, accessibility is the most important thing. Always think accessibility. We talked about the marketplace. I'm gonna get into a game so we can talk about the gameplay and the graphics. And as you can hear now that I turned up the game volume, you can hear this catchy theme song, and it's fun, right? And the loading music when you get into the zone is great too. So everything's super well done. It makes you feel like you are in a game show, and I think that's super important. All right, let's find some players here. Right, this music, it's good. It's really good. Okay, I like this game. So this game, you have a bunch of seesaws, and you have to run left and right to try to balance to make your way across. It's a lot of fun. No, I knew I was gonna fail right there. I was like, oh no, I'm going too fast. That guy's trying to push me off. I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna be a jerk. Okay, that made no sense there. But it's funny, right? Like, the game's just charming because you can go and you're running around with your little dudes and you're falling because the physics. I need to really be going on that bridge, and I'm gonna get last place, but I'm kind of only half paying attention because I'm talking to you guys. But it's a lot of fun, especially if you're playing with friends and you can laugh at them or push them, shove them off the edge. It's really a good time. think they made the recovery time less on the fall. But yeah, let's talk about the graphics and also why that's built for success. So these graphics, you know, they're cartoony. They're obviously meant for kids and adults. It's just pretty charming. The other thing that's great is it seems low poly, so this should be able to play on anything. This can play on a Switch, it can play on a tablet, it can play on an iPhone, it can play on an iPad. They haven't put this game on those platforms yet, but I can't see them not doing it, right? If they're following Fortnite's model for success, they're definitely going to want this on every platform, right? The more platforms, the bigger your audience. Yes, it increases your development time for all the different SKUs. Yeah, maintaining that many different SKUs is tough. It's tough, but is it going to be worth it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that money's going to be worth it. So I got eliminated, but I'm just showing this off to you. So yeah, this game is easily portable. It looks like it's made in Unreal. If it's not, I'm surprised. This engine looks great. Yeah, I mean, what else can I say? I can only really say good things about this game. Definitely had its snafus at launch with not being able to connect. I don't think they thought it was going to be this much of a success, but I'm pretty sure Devolver did, because they put their bet on the right horse. So I think that's going to be it. I'm going to take off since I've been eliminated. Take care of yourself, have fun, stay healthy.